Alright guys, my name is Little Chef. Welcome back to episode of the Patreon Dynasty. Last episode in the series, we're just going to show the stats from the end of season. Recruiting went really well for me. I mean, it could have gone a lot better. Just not really that great of a year with a new team. You gotta build up the recruiting and all that, but it's been pretty good, man. I've got 10 left, so I've used 15 scholarships. It's gone alright. A couple of guys that I'm pushing for, I just don't really know if I'll be able to get. Tennessee's dropped way off, not quite far enough to get off my list, and then a couple of other athletes and stuff that's pushing real hard for because the dudes are pretty good. I mean, 88 guys, 84 speed, maybe a quarterback there, decent quarterback maybe, but we got some pretty solid players. I like to keep my guys in a certain order. I always have. I just hadn't got a chance to move these two guys yet, but two receivers coming in, 6'1" and 6'1". Got a kicker coming in, a guard that's an 80 overall, a 79 overall athlete is pretty good. And definitely coming in. He's a JUCO, so there you go, defensive tackle. A couple more athletes because that's what we go for. Look at that. Look at those quarterback stats, though. 98 speed, 89 acceleration, 89 agility. But he's also a good secondary, so I don't know what he could be. Same thing with Terrell. He could be either or as well. Just too many good options for this team coming in. I recruited a whole new receiving corps. I mean, 96 acceleration for this dude who's 6'2", runs 86 speed. Yeah. Good release, good route running. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the years to come. That's for dang sure. And we just improved, man, all around. I think we improved. Definitely helped out our offense, which we're losing a couple of people, not a whole lot, but we could definitely use some help. Our right side of our line was just trash most of the season, as you could tell by all of our losses. So taking to be the Heisman winner, I'm pretty sure it was Michigan. Yeah, he snuck up there, Isaac, and gets the win and gets the Heisman. Second place, another dude. I mean, junior, senior. So he's going to have this dude who got second place. He'll probably come back and win it unless Hurts does, because he's only a sophomore. He'll probably win it 1 year. Who knows? It's just hard to tell, man. Some of these users are just too good. Taking a peek at the All-Americans. We're just going to go through first team, second team, freshman. Michigan pretty much runs the show. We got quarterback, halfback. Alabama, wide receiver, UCLA, Michigan, Oklahoma, UCLA. Notre Dame. So left guard's the first non-user person up on the board. Auburn was a user at one point. Michigan, UCLA, Alabama, dude. Georgia again. So we got like 2-3 people that aren't users. Four people that on the first team aren't users or have been users. That's insane, dude. Second team, UCLA running it up. Texas, Michigan, UCLA, Alabama, Oklahoma up there as well. We got somebody. Moulton. That's not too bad. We'll take it. We actually got somebody up on the board. Dean, the season he had, dude, I'm surprised he's not first team. 34 tackles, 11 freaking interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, no touchdowns. But dude, my gosh, how did he not do better? What did Hill do? He had 8 interceptions, a little bit more tackles. He didn't have a forced fumble. I mean, come on, just get out of here with that nonsense. No, quarterback, the freshman quarterback, also up there. Had gum. LSU's wide receiver core. There you go, LSU up there. It's the first time we've seen him, but I think that should be almost everybody but Nebraska. But just a lot of user teams, man. Oh, I definitely want to check this out. I want to see what these other corners that were above Dean did, because I think that's a little ridiculous. 9 interceptions, 4 touchdowns. All right, I'll give you that. 4 touchdowns, I'll give you that. 9 interceptions, 3 touchdowns, I'll give you that. All right. I'll accept it then. I'll accept my loss down to second team, all NCAA. Award winners, we took a look at championship contenders last episode, so we won't do this one. Hurts wins the Maxwell. Mayfield coming in a close second, dude. Daggum. So users winning that one. Hurts also wins the Walter Camp. And then the Bednark. The Michigan wins it. He had 2 guys up there. Both of his ends doing some work. Left tackle, Michigan. The Nagurski also takes our left tackle. Left trigger. Wow. Nagurski. O'Brien, Michigan wins that. No real spread there. It's probably going to be the Michigan Alabama UCLA show. He might get a Texas every now and then. He had a pretty good season, 1,700 rushing yards. He just I don't understand that. I guess because he had almost 100 more carries for only 500 more yards. I don't know, but it is what it is. UCLA takes the wide receiver award, the Biletnikoff. The Mackey tight end. Oh man, Italian throwing a tight end a lot, huh? I see how it is. Outland for Oklahoma, another user. Ohio State, the first non-user person to lose. But it was close, dude. Bozeman, the center, almost got it. Just didn't get quite enough pancakes, but he was up there. Same thing. We had users close, just not quite enough to get the win. Lombardi goes to Michigan. Bama takes the best linebacker. Thorpe goes to Auburn. Like I said, was a user at one point, so that makes perfect sense. And we're not even on the top 10 with Dean. Dean's number 11 season. He just didn't have the touchdowns. I think that's what ultimately cost him. Rose is the best kicker. Washington was up there. Washington, and then Nebraska, and then Auburn. So we had a couple people up there, just not quite good enough. Same thing, Texas for the best punter. Texas and UCLA, best return man, Brown. And then Dean coming in. He only had one touchdown, 1,200 yards, kick return, and 400 punt return. I mean, Auburn had 3 total touchdowns. Michigan had a touchdown, but almost 2,000 yards. 5 total touchdowns for Brown. Yeah, best returner, hands down, best returner. There's no doubt about it. The season he had, definitely well warranted. So we're gonna take a look at the team stats just to see where everybody ended up overall. Like I said, it should be by the users. Was it already sorted by users? I think it was. Let me back out and go back into it, because some of them were users, some of them weren't. So I'm like, okay, whatever. The only one that's not here is Auburn, I think, and LSU. Auburn and LSU is not here. I don't know why it's not sorted by in Washington. I don't know why it didn't sort by users, man. That's some bullcrap. Because there's not an option for user only, or I would do that. So let's go take a peek at who's at the top, man. Sadly, that's just the way it's gotta be. Michigan had 2,000 yards more than everybody else. The closest team to him, at the very least. Offensive game, just way strong. Indy ran the ball, threw the ball really well. Alabama pretty balanced as well. We were not. I tried so hard to run the football, dude. I tried. It just wasn't working. So we were very lopsided, 41 and 1,500. Average 35 points a game. 41 passing touchdowns. That was not bad. 26 rushing touchdowns. Got sacked 33 times with only 259 first downs. So we had a decent season. Definitely could have been a lot better, but it is what it is. And then I don't know why it's not doing it. We had best defense goes to UAB. Wow. Nebraska coming in at number 4. Where's all the other users? We actually had a pretty decent defense, man. For as many games as we lost, we had a pretty decent defense. 2,500 through the air, 1,500 on the ground, 301 points. Sacks, got 49 sacks, 5 fumbles, and 21 picks. 11 by Dean by himself. So I thought we had a pretty decent year, dude. Oklahoma, he had a pretty good year as well, 27 and 15. He allowed about 20, like, what was that, 14, 15 yards, 15 points less than us, so 2 touchdowns, that was it. It all comes down to it, 16 interceptions. There's just no real way for us to get all the users. I think it's probably the best option. Michigan with 31 interceptions, dude. My goodness. His stats probably a little skewed against Alabama just because they played a lot of high-scoring games. So it is what it is, 29. And then we had 21. So defensively, pretty stout. Conversion rating. Michigan, looking at their 91% on 3rd down. Golly, 84% on 4th down. That's a pretty good stat. Washington coming in at 87%, 65 in the red zone. Nebraska 84, UCLA 82, 100% on 4th down. 100% on 4th down, UCLA. Dang, dude. That's pretty good, man. 78, 3rd and 4th down for Oklahoma. We were 73 and 54. Ouch. That's not good. That's not good. That's not what you want to see. Risking it, because how many times did I go for it on 4th down? Probably way too many. 31 times? What? I went for it on 4th down more than anybody else? No way, dude. I hate going for it on 4th down. But sometimes I do it when I'm messing around, just towards the end of the game. If I'm winning, need to pass some stats, I'll do it. Or if I think I can get it, I'll do it. But 31 times? Wow. Doesn't seem like me. In the red zone, Michigan was there the most and had 96 touchdowns. 95% offensive red zone dominance, dude. My goodness. And then we have Stanford 100%. Stanford, every time they got there, they scored a touchdown. Wow. Even against teams like UCLA. Michigan 95. We were at 94. That's pretty stout. We only missed 3 opportunities in the red zone. UCLA, then Alabama in the top 90s. As far as defensively, UCLA only allowed 73%. Michigan allowed 90% touchdown rating. We'll flip that around the other way. LSU at 91. Washington at 88. So that's a pretty decent stat line. I mean, I'm not too upset about it. Total penalties, 14 and 15. That's about right. Some of these others, because it's simmed, I would assume. And that's why some of their stats are a little off. But for most of the time, if you play the game, you're not going to get very many penalties. At least I don't. I've never got probably more than 30 in a season if I've played it. So it's just weird. Turnover difference, Alabama at number 3 and Michigan at number 6 with 13 and 12. Pitt, dude, Pitt did pretty good. Did they beat us? Did they beat us? I don't remember if they did or not. Did we play them? They did beat us. 28-21. Yeah, because I was down 28-7, let the computer play, and they scored 14 points and almost came back and won that game. Pitt, that was probably all me right there, to be honest with you. Probably all me. Dadgum, man. Giveaways. Texas are Arizona State with the least amount with 8. 2 interceptions for Wake Forest and 1 fumble. Yeah, LSU only fumbled twice. That's pretty good right there. LSU with 26 interceptions. Texas with 21. Alabama with 21 as well. Takeaways. 40 for Alabama, 33 for Michigan, myself at 26. Miss those picks, dude. 31, 29. Western Kentucky, Auburn with 22. And the fumbles, Alabama leading the users up there as well. So all in all, once again, a great season. It's been a blast playing with this team. I've wanted to play with this team since I started recording. I've always wanted to play with Miami. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why. I'm not a Miami fan. I just wanted to play with them. It was just, I never got the opportunity. I was like, well, whenever they get bad, I'll jump ship and I'll take over. No, never got bad, ever. It's like Texas, like they never get bad. You either start with them or you don't become them, plain and simple. It's one of those rarities if they ever get bad. You got to play a couple of years. But I got to be the team I wanted to be in the last season with the Patreon Dynasty. Once again, this is the last video in this series, the last video showing NCAA content going up on the channel. Next video will be my farewell, so heads up there. And then there will be no more videos for the foreseeable future. It's just the way it's got to be. If I could stream again, I would hands down stream over recording. It's just much more beneficial for me that way. And I would rather do that because I get more interaction anyway. So if it comes up to be a possibility, I would love to do it. But once again, internet's still trash. That's another reason why we're not doing it. Internet's still trash. It's just a lot easier not to mess with it, man. So it's been a blast over the years. It's been a heck of a blast. But that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see y'all next time.